Hi, Miss Tillman's class. Okay, today we are starting topic 7, and topic 7.1 is multiplying using 2 and 5 as factors. We have already learned how to skip count by 2s and 5s. You've learned that in kindergarten, reviewed it in first, reviewed it in second, and we've reviewed it in 3rd grade. Today we are going to learn how to use skip counting patterns to complete multiplication tables. So what I want you to think about right now are what are some things that come in pairs or sets of 2. I'm thinking of gloves, socks, shoes, legs, eyes, ears, okay? I also want you to think about what do you know that comes in sets of 5? Is there anything? Maybe you could write down some ideas on a piece of paper. I do need you to have some paper out and something to write with because I'm going to ask you to create a multiplication chart. I'm actually going to ask you to create 2 of them. I'm going to show you a picture of the chart, and you can pause the video and copy the chart down on your sheet of paper, and I need you to make 2 of them because we're going to use one of them for 2s and one of them for 5s. Here's a picture, or here's my multiplication table that I created. So go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to copy this chart 2 times. Did you create your charts? Okay, good. Let's get started. I'm going to give you a problem, and I want you to get another sheet of paper, and you're going to solve this on your paper, and then I want you to discuss your solution with your parents or somebody that's around you. How can you find how many legs there are all together in a group of 9 chickens? So there are 9 chickens. Each chicken has 2 legs, okay? So I want you to create a picture, draw an array, show me your repeated addition, and your multiplication sentence. Go ahead and pause the video now and work that out. Okay, great. Did you get your answer? Okay, we're going to discuss it here in a moment. So how do you skip count by 2s? Well, I want you to kind of talk about that with your parents, but I'm also going to let you know. You just increase by 2s every time. So you start with 2, add 2 more, that's 4, add 2 more, that's 6, add 2 more, that's 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. And you can do the same thing with 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. Okay, I want you to take one of your charts that you created earlier, the ones that look like this. And I want you to, we're going to fill it in together, first starting with our 2s. You can use skip counting patterns to find the 2's multiplication facts. So, let's look at the first row. 0 times blank equals blank. I'm going to fill in a 2 in my blanks, the whole chart. I'm going to do it really quick, and then I'm going to show you. That's how I filled it in. I put 2's in all the blanks. So, if I look at the first one, 0 times 2, one of the things that you're going to learn in multiplication, hopefully that you already know because we have talked about it, is anything times 0 is 0. So, we're always going to start out with 0. And anything times 1 is that number. So, 1 times 2 would be 2. 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. What I want you to do is fill out the rest of this chart using skip counting by 2. I want you to go ahead and pause the video and fill that in, and then we'll match up and see what we've got. Okay, pause the video now. All right, did you get your chart filled in? Great. I'm going to show you what Miss Tillman put down, and then I want you to compare your chart to what I have. Here's my chart. As you can see, I skip counted by 2s to fill in my chart. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Those are our 2's facts. You know, all you have to do is skip count by 2 to find your next fact, okay? I also want you to do this with your 5's facts. I'm going to ask that you bring that in along with your 2's chart tomorrow for math workshop. Once again, anything times 0 is 0, and anything times 1 is that number. So you're going to start out with 1 times 5, which equals 5, and then I want you to skip count by 5s all the way through your 12s. Go ahead and bring that in tomorrow for Math Workshop, and I'm going to give some tickets to those that actually do bring it in and complete it. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to think. We talked about factors last week, and the factors are the numbers that we multiply together, and we talked about the product, and the product is the answer to our multiplication problems. Today, I'm going to give you a new vocabulary word, and it's the word multiples. So every answer or product in your table for the choose facts is 2 times something. These numbers are called multiples of 2. Which numbers do the multiples of 2 always end with? They always end with a 2, 4, 6, or an 8. As high as you want to go, the numbers are always going to end in a 0, a 2, a 4, a 6, and an 8. I want you to also look at that pattern when you're looking at your 5s. What do all the numbers in 5s, the multiples of 5s, end with? You can tell me that tomorrow at Math Workshop. Okay, to end the lesson today, I want you to think about this and maybe do it on a sheet of notebook paper if you want to bring it in to discuss at Math Workshop tomorrow and during investigations. Suppose the table for the choose facts continued on with 13, 14, and 15. How would you find these products? Also, same thing with your 5s facts. If the table that you created continued on with 13, 14, and 15, how would you go about finding the products for those multiplication problems? Hope you have a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you in Math Workshop tomorrow. Bye.